first of all. We have absolutely no reason to believe Buddha is anywhere near as fast as Adam. He has no feats that put him even half of Adam's speed. In any case, I could just end it at Adam's speed blitzes Buddha because Buddha has zero good speed feats. All his feats are strength and or durability.
Can't you say that Adam's speed feats come from Zeus, from him copying Zeus's techniques?
More than that, the eyes of the Lord are able to copy anything that they see, which means Adam needs to be capable of perceiving the attacks. If it's not him copying Zeus's speed, he had to be that fast already to even perceive the attacks.
Not really, because here, hold on, let me get the panel. Where is
Go
it?
for it.
Skins. And Poseidon is a puzzle. Adam. We know how. Okay, so we don't really know how Adam's technique works, right? So,
Are you aware of Occam's razor?
wait, hold on. As you can see here, we see that, first of all, we see that Zeus powers up his technique first, right? So it can be that Adam doesn't have to view the entirety of the technique, but as well as he can just view that part of the technique. He can view the beginning parts of it because this was before he threw that fist, before he started moving. He was able to see the buildup of it, so meaning that he might be able to execute it. That's how he's able to. That's how he might be able to execute it. It doesn't
Yes, but
necessarily
that
have to
wouldn't
be
allow
via
him to have
him
a
viewing it
frame
by speed.
perfect dodge along with it. Yes, the copying, he might have seen the build up to it, but he was still able to do a frame perfect dodge before implementing the attack. So if
But
we go
that,
off the assumption that the fist that transcends time truly does stop time as is implied in the manga, or we can go it's just super fast and it looks like it transcends time based on the theory of relativity. However, let's just go off of Occam's razor, the simplest explanation, and that it does truly stop time. Seeing the build up to it doesn't change that Adam was able to dodge it. It has to be shown that stopping the time while throwing the punch, if it's really the technique that stops the time, Adam should not have been able to dodge, but his speed is so high that he was capable of dodging even in that stopped time. So it's still a matter of speed. His speed's so fast he'd have a level of what is it now? They removed like a measurable speed. So
no.
I'll still go off of that based off of CSAP, which still has it. It'd be a measurable speed. Just off of that. The fact that the fist that surpassed time stops time through the charge up of the attack, and once it's implemented, Adam didn't charge it up until after Zeus had already thrown the punch and time had resumed. Thus, he was moving fast enough beforehand to be able to dodge it and move in those immeasurable speeds. I don't see the problem here. So regardless, he was still able to perceive the entirety of the punch from beginning to end. Whether he copied it from the build-up or copied it from seeing the entire technique, he had to be fast enough to move and stop time to be able to dodge in the first place.
Yeah, Adam, please. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's what I said.
let
Adam
me
beats
ask you
Buddha.
something, right? So he can
Right.
his punch can surpass time. Dodged it, like I said before. If his punch is a punch that surpasses time and is all reliant upon time, right? And Adam views that technique and copies it, right? That can simply just be hit. Once again, he doesn't. We don't know whether he needs to see the entirety of the technique or not. He can just see the beginning of it, right? So if he can if
Right,
he
but if
really.
the beginning of it is what builds, and I already debunked this, so I don't know why you're bringing it
Wait,
up
because
again.
I
If the
wasn't
build
done
up is
though.
what
Because
it
I'm
doesn't
addressing,
matter. You're
I'm
spewing a
addressing.
bunch of nonsense.
No, not really,
I'm
because
gone.
Just let me finish,
you're
right?
listen, what you're doing and why I'm interrupting and why I'm objecting, which I'm able to do, it's called an objection, is that you're going back on previous points that I previously debunked. You're
Okay.
just restating them without
No.
rebunking them. So they're completely irrelevant. Hold
No.
on.
I wasn't
They're
finished with my
completely irrelevant
explanation
to the
though. I wasn't
discussion
finished
right
with my
now, making that
explanation
a
though.
red herring.
That's not a red herring because I
Rio,
So I'm
wasn't
going to
Rio.
chalk
finished.
that up to the I'm going
Okay,
to chalk that up
so
to a red herring and you can continue.
you are
Rio.
getting two things mixed up. You're getting an argument by repetition and a red herring mixed up. I am not committing a red herring. What I'm committing is an argument repetition. That is what you
Not at
are
all. I'm not saying
referenced
it's an
to.
argument from repetition. I'm
It is
saying
not.
that
That is
you
an
bringing up
argument. The way you
something
described it
that
is
is
an argument
irrelevant
from
to the
repetition.
conversation. You're not listening to a word I'm saying, which is
I
becoming
am.
blatantly obvious. I never brought up anything that
Hold
relates
on.
to an argument of repetition. What I brought up
Yes,
is
you
that
did. You
you were
said that I'm
trying to
repeating an
segue.
argument
No,
instead of
hold on.
debunking it. That is an
You
argument
said
from
I'm
repetition.
trying. I said you're trying to segue back into a topic that's irrelevant to the conversation at hand. That makes it a red herring. That is
Okay.
by definition a red herring. So
Do you
continue
think
what you were trying to say.
did you debunk the argument?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay, am I trying to rebunk the argument?
No, you're not. You're just restating it.
Okay, that is an argument by repetition. It is not a red herring
No,
because
it's
if two
not. It's you
wait,
bringing
I'm
up
not done.
something irrelevant.
Okay. Do you know what
Doesn't matter.
it isn't a red herring. It a red
Yeah, it's a red herring.
okay, first of all,
But since you
okay.
want it to be an argument from repetition so badly, I'll give you both, a red herring and an argument
Okay,
from
I'm trying to
repetition.
explain why it isn't an argument
You're
from
welcome,
red
bro.
herring.
You've got it. You've got
Yeah,
it.
you just
I'll give you
continuously
both, bro. You've got it.
Wait,
You're
cutting
wait,
me
welcome.
wait,
off. You
wait.
just keep cutting me off.
Why? You guys are gonna go in circles about this. So why not
So
just let
a
him
red
speak and then
herring is
go on to
attempting to
the
redirect
next
an
one?
argument to another
Oh,
issue to which a person is doing by redirecting can better respond. While it is similar to avoiding the issue fallacy, the red herring is a deliberate diversion to attempt with the intention of trying to abandon the original argument. That oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not what I'm doing, right? If you are giving a debunk to this argument, then that would not be red herring because it actually does correspond with the said argument. You repeating an argument to try to justify something is just an argument by repetition. That's why I said it's an argument by repetition, right? But it wouldn't be if I managed to finish my explanation, which is what I asked for, right? So I
No.
am gonna finish my explanation now because you didn't let me finish, right? So
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So like I was saying,
So,
right?
anyways,
If
as I
he
was saying,
just needs
Zeus.
to if he just needs to view the beginning of the holy yo. I'm gonna turn this guy down. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, there we go.
oh, my bad, my bad.
So okay, yeah. So if he just needs to view the beginning of the punch, right? And he doesn't need to see the full punch, right? By him viewing the beginning of the execution and it allows him to execute the entirety of the punch, a punch that surpasses the set time and is all relying upon time, then that would mean, right, that regardless by him executing the punch alone, a punch that surpasses time, it should give him the capacity to be able to dodge it right then and there because as soon as he dodges it, he throws the punch as well, right? So that's him already within the state of him doing that said punch. So it's not like he is using his own capabilities. He would be using the capability that he is copying, that copy being of Zeus.
Yeah, like I said, I already debunked that.
I mean, how did you refute this? All you
I'm not
did
in the
say
burden to repeat myself.
what you said was that he simply dodged it.
Yeah, that's not at all what I said,
That is what you
but
said.
sure. I said a whole lot more. You're simplifying my argument for the sake of
Because
attacking it,
that
but
okay, I'm
whatever floats your
simplifying
boat.
it.
The
I'm
point
simplifying
is, the
you.
point is that the precedent that we've set. I've already debunked exactly what you said. What you've just said is what you already stated in the previous argument, but you expanded upon it
Wait, I
more.
never
It doesn't add
explained the whole
anything to it.
dodging
It
thing.
doesn't rebunk it in any
Okay, so then
relatively
what's your
whatsoever.
debunk? So then what's your debunk?
What I said still completely
Yeah,
stands undebunked, and I'm
what's your
at no
debunk?
burden to repeat myself regarding it.
What's your debunk?
I'm at no burden to have to repeat myself.
That'd just be halting dialectics.
No, it's
It would
me
because we
simply
cannot.
saying
It would because
it's
we
the
cannot
simple fact.
continue.
I
It
can't.
would because we cannot continue.
I'm,
The dialectic cannot
well, we can't
proceed because you are
continue
putting it on hold.
because of you. It's simply because of you.
How is it simply
You
because of
don't
me?
want to
If you can
continue.
simply,
You don't want to
restate an
continue. You
argument.
don't want to continue. You don't want to continue, and I'm at no burden to have to repeat
I
myself.
just explained
So
why
there
you
is
would
no
have to
flaw
repeat
under which
yourself.
I would be placed under this burden.
Wait, that's
Because there's
false.
no
I just
burden
explained
onto
why
me,
you
and
would.
you're unwilling to move on.
I just
You
explained
would
that.
be the one halting the dialectics.
Yeah, you're going circular. I already explained why you would be at liberty to re-explain your
I've
argument.
explained why I'm not.
You didn't really refute my argument actually, so
I
my
refuted
argument
your
still
argument
stands.
before you gave it because your argument was already stated.
That I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one that I said about you
Restating
having to
your
restate
argument
it.
and explaining it slightly better does not count as a new
That's not what I
argument.
explained. Also, I did
Thus,
not.
I'm at
I
no burden
extrapolated
to repeat
upon
myself.
it because what you had initially said was that he just dodged it, right? That is what I got from it, right? You said that he still dodged it with his own capabilities,
But that
right?
sounds like a
So
you problem
hold
then.
on.
That's
Oh my
what you
God,
got
you're
from
not
it
letting me.
because
Wait,
you
why are
weren't
you
paying attention.
Why are you not letting? Right? What I had gotten from your argument was that Adam viewed the
Hold on, I'll
punch.
be back.
Oh my God. Wait, this is a clarification for the recording. Pretty much what I was saying was that from what I got from his argument was that he pretty much still dodged it by his own liberty, right? And I was asking him to repeat his argument because that is the part that I refuted right now. And he said that he gave more, which is just entailing a shotgun fallacy, and him not wanting to repeat himself would just entail in halting the dialectics because I did not hear his entirety of his argument. So I'm asking him to repeat it, which he is refusing to do, right? But I said, I think my argument still stands. But yeah.